Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to Call to Arms. The Russian campaign continues as now we're forced to defend the city in which we captured in our previous episode. It also seems to be spring or maybe summer of the same years in which Russian forces have captured this, as all the snow has disappeared. It's good to see you all back. Thank you again, as always, for smashing that like button and also subscribe and turning on the notification bell and just saying hi in the comments section. Really helps to support the channel, as Susan and the cronies definitely don't want to see any sort of warfare or whatnot on the channel. And RTSs in general are, you know, kind of just starting to be a little less or I guess people are just less interested in them, though I find these defensive missions to be amongst some of the best. So if you haven't picked up Call to Arms right now, it is definitely a fun game with a lot of good features and a great campaign, including this, the Russian campaign, that I've really enjoyed so far. I'm glad we finally get to defend. It looks like we need to defend a few different positions here. Let's see what we need to defend here. The train station, and to keep the artillery operational. So I'm assuming we need to then supply the artillery. Ooh, what is that? Enemy helicopters? Oh, aircraft. Looks like I can't tell exactly what that is from the silhouette. Oh, was that a tornado? It looked like a tornado. I believe made by, well, the British of some... Or some NATO nation. I can't remember who actually manufactures that, but wow, that's interesting. The bridges have been destroyed as well after we captured them. That's interesting. Okay, artillery is on standby. We just need to keep it functional. We don't really have a lot of points, but I'm assuming the more enemy vehicles we destroy, the more points we may get. Let's see, we have to defend for about 10 minutes. Let's keep our Russian allies here, or our friends, alive. We'll go ahead and try to get some more of these troops, reinforcements here. Tanks are in defensive positions. We only have two. One already here and another one out on the road. So I guess that's kind of... that's about it. Oh, good. Tanks are already shooting. Great. ATGM right into the building. That's awesome. And an enemy helicopter spotted. Wonder if our turret can raise up high enough to hit that thing. Oh! Well, one of our tanks sure got him. Good job, boys. All right, let's tuck that back into the corner. And let's get ready to defend. So we got about 10 minutes until reinforcements arrive, and then I'm assuming this will probably be the type of mission where we defend for 10 minutes, and then after that we have to then attack enemy positions. Looks like there's actually more tanks here. We just only have a small group of soldiers on defense that we have in our command. Oh, nice. I didn't realize this vehicle here had two soldiers that occupy the top turret. That's kind of strange. That's a very big turret then. Or a very big opening. One grenade launcher and one, looks like an RPK, PKP, and also a grenade launcher. This vehicle will probably be one and done too, by the way. These armored cars are always worthless. I mean, the enemy always seems to send a tank wherever the lightest vehicles are. Alright, well, hopefully our tanks are smart enough to defend against the enemy and win in face-to-face engagements. Let's go ahead and get all of our troops spread out here a little bit. There'll be a lot of like obstacles and stuff in the way of our tanks and troops firing. Try to spread out the best we can. If we call out AT teams, they're not really great against these types of tanks. The 2A4, for example, is just going to have to be, oh, there you go, bopped by some random thing, which it seemingly was. We also have access to the artillery, but God, the artillery is so god-awful in terms of like the accuracy and the delay. 152 millimeter artillery piece. I guess we'll just leave these on open fire. If the enemy gets close enough, the vehicles should be smart enough to fire at them. The artillery, that is. Let's get this guy into this tank here, or into this truck, and we're just going to try to spread out our troops as best as possible and defend warehouses and fuel depots. Alright, this vehicle's ready to go. I think I'm just going to pull this into the back. I don't even know if our artillery is going to fire. So we'll try to keep some of those vehicles hidden. There's a supply vehicle right there. Artillery looks really cool, but I don't even see it really doing anything. Let's try to hit that vehicle there. Oh, no, 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 no. Thought he would turn and burn on him. There we go, let's try that. Well, looks like we hit the vehicle. Although I don't think the artillery did anything. Yeah, the artillery is just really pathetic and worthless. It takes so long to reload. It's very inaccurate. 152 millimeter round has a very poor burst radius that even if you blow it, you know, if it hits next to an enemy vehicle that's lightly armored, it doesn't seem to do much damage, which is why I opt for tanks. Tanks get results. Alright, so the objective is to hold for a few minutes. Vehicle there destroyed, no surprise. I'd rather it die on the front line than hide in the back and not do anything. Alright, we're going to have a fight at the train station, so let's go ahead and get a few vehicles ready. Enemy tank there is approaching. Oh, looks like it was destroyed. Let's get an armored car over here, an APC slash motorized vehicle. And I wonder if our engineers... You know, I'm going to try to build some stuff with the engineers, see if we can build like a... I think they actually have the access to building... Oh, there's a Tiger, nice. I believe the engineers have access to building HEGM sites, and we can... Well, nice. And we can get the troops onto those defensive weapons. We now have 2 tanks here. No, the enemy's attacking with our artillery unit. What the hell? Alright, well, let's get our AT team up there then to deal with that. Let's have the armored car go up the road. Looks like there's yet a 3rd vehicle coming in, another Leopard 2A4. I think we'll stay right here instead. Let's let them come to us. Let's see what the engineers can build for defenses. I think there actually is a way for them to build... Ah, there we go. Different various sizes of foxholes and tank barriers. I wonder if we can dig... Oh, we can actually dig foxholes here. That makes sense. That we can just remove some of the bricks and dig the ground underneath. Okay, let's go ahead and see how this is. Looks like we also have access to anti-tank weapons too, like TNT and C4. Alright, let's see if this AT team can bot that artillery. Nope, it's already gone. Well, since we can't control a lot of the defenses of the city, I'm assuming that we're kind of supposed to be overrun a bit. Keep your artillery operational. So we have, what, 3 artillery pieces? Did any get destroyed? I feel like we had some that probably were destroyed. Yeah, we're supposed to keep these operational, but so long as we keep a supply vehicle nearby, I think they'll be alright. The artillery really just sucks. I wish it were more effective. I believe artillery is really difficult to balance, though, because it's like if it's too effective, it's the only thing anybody will use, especially in multiplayer. And if it sucks, nobody wants to use it, so it's hard to pick between the two. It seems to be highly accurate, though. So maybe typically in Men of War Assault Squad, when you fire artillery, it fires in volleys, and it'll never ever hit where you're aiming. So you usually like aim at random. So that's kind of why I just fired at nothing. So let's see if it'll land on this vehicle here. Now that it's stopped, let's see. Yep, same as. Okay, well, there you go. All right, AT team is dealing with an enemy tank. See if we can score a hit on him. Nothing. Still nothing. There we go. Finally, engine destroyed. That may make the crew bail if... well, that probably means we left... Oh yeah, we lost the APC now. Alright, well, let's see what happens when we build defenses. More enemy vehicles on the way. Pretty cool to see the attack coming in like that. At this point, we just need a tank. Oh, cool. It's actually camouflage. That's why it looks that way. Neat. Okay, well, we'll take some AT soldiers and put them in there. So long as we just keep the tanks at bay, that'll be fine. And I don't even think we have the ability to resupply the friendly units here, AI controlled. We've maxed out at our points again. There's really nothing I want to call out. We need AT is what we need. Which means we need tanks, so I guess I'll just call in some more infantry to hold the train station and we'll call it good. We only have less than 2 minutes now. Shooting soldiers on the open. Hilarious. Ah, man, there's got to be better weapons to take out these tanks. In this campaign, the Russians have really been given nothing in order to defend against enemy tanks. It's like RPGs, which, as you've noticed, they're pretty good against everything except for tanks. And, you know, it's nice to get a side shot on a vehicle or destroy a mechanized or a motorized vehicle, but the Russians are just kind of having trouble doing that with the equipment that they have at the moment. Well, we'll go ahead and, I guess, defend these positions here. Can we go inside this building? Oh, yeah. And we'll see if we can get this soldier on the wall. There we go. Or to fire through the window. Let's put him on the far left side. There we go. Okay. Well, I guess we just wait 45 seconds, and then I'm assuming what will happen is the map will open up, and then we'll need to go attack again. I was really hoping for a much more brutal and involved defense, but for the most part, I don't have control over most of these vehicles, and the enemy's literally throwing artillery at us. By literally throwing artillery at us. Like the vehicles themselves. Smart work, Hans. Okay, AI-controlled RPG, nice. Alright, what do we have on the right side? Looks like 3 tanks. 2 tanks, armored vehicles. Nope, 3 tanks. The right side's going to be a pain in the ass to clean up, but... Alright, repel the enemy attackers. I mean, I'll just continue to call up stuff here. I guess we'll continue to defend the rail station. So this should be it for the enemy reinforcements. Oh, both of our tanks were oh, no, they're good. Oh, both of our tanks are still alive. I'll be damned. Oh, wait. Reinforcements have arrived. Alright, we'll deal with what's on the left side first. And I'll try to swing this tank to the far right side. This would be the eastern side of the map. Artillery seems to be functioning. It's still able to fight. Oh, we have another APC with us. Another mechanized BMP-2M, which I believe has a Conquerors on top of it. Let's see, that's an ATGM weapon that can be quite effective. There it goes, firing now. We'll just clean up whatever's on the left side. Tank is approaching the right side too. Oh, shocking. Oh, main gun too. Oh, I thought he was actually tracked. Wow, the amount of times we get tracked in this game, I didn't even think it was possible to be main gunned in the first shot. Multiple enemy vehicles approaching the train station. This is not great. We need more reinforcements here. RPG units should be engaging that light vehicle. I don't know why they didn't fire at some of these. That other vehicle should have been destroyed too, that Puma. AI. No can do on shooting that bazooka there. The RPG. Alright, well. It's really nothing good for me to call in here. I need better reinforcements here. Wonder if we got any more reinforcements. Alright, left side's pretty well cleaned up. Let's advance a little bit. We'll send the BMPs to the right side. Maybe their ATGMs can do something. RPG team here. Best case scenario, we will, well, let's destroy this Puma first. Gotta be within about 50. Nice. Wonder if our artillery can actually do anything against these stationary vehicles. Ha! The artillery came down on our own man, but the finally the RPG was able to take him out. Nice work. Okay, we'll try to take out some more vehicles. Actually, that thing's still functional. Hopefully one of these vehicles fires their RPG. Or rather ATGM. Wow, enemy tank out in the open. Don't you guys have RPG? What the? Oh, they've already fired their Conquerors. Wow. Oh, wow, right into the dirt. Okay. Well, we'll back up a little bit. Operation cleanup has to begin. Left side looks clear. So let's go out and get that enemy tank there. Tank's ready to go too. Let's clean that up. Oop, oop. Very interesting how in this defensive mission the city has been more destroyed. When we captured the city, it was effectively very clean takeover. So this must be months of like NATO bombing or something like that, which is why we might be in a completely different season here. Probably my least favorite thing to do in these campaigns is cleanup. It really is just kind of unnecessary time consumption. And usually we just don't have the right weapons in order to do it, so it's just going to take a little longer. It's not a big deal, but it just takes time, that's all. Alright, we'll get that vehicle over there. Now there should be another vehicle here somewhere. It's really weird, like the 2A4s, you'd think that they would either retreat fully with the tanks or that they would somehow spearhead into a final attack, but they just kind of like lose orders and then just park. Okay, one more tank to go. And a... oh, never mind, just one more tank to go. Which apparently is good to go. Engineers do have Semtex on them, so let's give that a shot. Oh, never mind. End of a cutscene. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. Exactly what I thought. Alright, great job, Commandeer. According to satellite data, NATO defensive line... okay, go. Oh, yep. Alright. Mobile guns and armor. Right, so now we've got a NATO defensive line that we've seen multiple times. And I really wish I could get something to destroy those positions. We do have artillery, but again, you know, we could just sit there all day hammering the enemy's position and win, but not really that exciting to just command artillery to hit enemy positions repeatedly. Really? C4 literally to the top of a turret is a no-go? Oh, and I've been against this over and over again in this game, but let's try the better tanks now. I'm going to try to call up 2 T-90s and see exactly what they can do against enemy armor. Hopefully they're able to crack the 2A4s much better. Hopefully these are 2A4 killers. And looks like there probably might be a secondary objective. Nope, just attack the NATO positions, and looks like there's like 4 or 5 areas to capture. Okay, well, let's mass the tanks for an attack. Get everything over to the left side of the map then. Hopefully they can come on over. Okay, well, that's great. Well, we've not lost any artillery from what I could see. And we didn't lose really any major... like, the only major losses here were just like maybe a couple of tanks, and that was about it. Or a couple of armored personnel carriers, maybe a tank. Okay, if we're going to attack this position, the best thing to do would be to go far west, start hitting some of these light vehicles that are facing away from us, and then pushing into the facility, to get the side shots on 2A5s and whatever else might be there. And I'm assuming there's probably ATGMs in front of it. Oh. Looks like a M1 Abrams Tusk is firing at us. Interesting. All right, let's close in on those tanks. If we destroy another enemy tank, we will get more points, so we're going to go back to the heavy tank power of Russia. Russia. There we go. Oh, vehicle tracked. Okay, let's make sure we prepare for this. Let's get an engineer team here. Let's drive that tank, that truck over here too. We know we're going to need resupply. We're going to get another ammo truck up here. And we will try to call up some more tanks as soon as we get about 400 points. I believe the Abrams is probably worth 200. Wow, everything being just tracked, dude. Abram Tusk just being hammered from a distance. How is that thing even alive? Okay. Well, direct ATGM shot should do something, but I guess this is a Tusk. Or is it a Tusk 2? I'm not sure. Basically modified for more in-depth urban warfare and survivability. Every one of these tanks that we're fighting with has a capability of being a better fighter in the field and in urban environments than its predecessor. Oh, looks like we have 6 points to capture. Well, really what we need to do is just break through on the flank and capture 2 or 3, and then everything else is just operation cleanup. Alright, I'm hoping engineers in this game, too, are better at repairs. It'd be cool if engineers were faster. I don't know if that's the case at doing basic repairs, such as track repair. Yeah, we'll keep these 2 trucks here in a convoy. Convoy of Pain is ready to go. Let's get a squad over here. Oh, yeah, we have that engineer here still. And I'm probably going to keep these squads at the... Yeah, we're going to keep everybody in their defensive positions. We might still need to maintain those. We just need to get that Abrams out of the way. I'm nervous to flank it because if we flank, that means basically we're probably going to be tracked further away from our position if we roll forward. So it's just like create a firing line. As you can see, all of our tanks are out of ammo. I wonder if there's a... It would be nice in this game, by the way, they give you a general mix of ammunition, but it'd be nice to be like, hey, give me only like, you know, 2 HE rounds, 2 heat rounds, and give me the rest at APF. Because you're just going to be using tanks more for taking out tanks, honestly. HE certainly is useful, and the tank can definitely destroy lighter targets, but really, just like any shell is good. Okay, is this tank actually capable of fighting back? The engine looks like it's been destroyed. So let's go ahead and get these vehicles resupplied. Check and first see if this tank is capable. Or truck. Some trucks are infantry-only ammo. Some trucks are tank-only ammo. Some are a mix. Let's get these vehicles up and running. Let's see if they're resupplying. Oh, yep. But that could be from this vehicle. So it looks like this truck is not able to resupply the tank, so this is for infantry. KAMAZ versus KAMAZ ammo is what we want. This truck is capable of hauling ammo, though. That's why it's a covered vehicle like that. But as you can see, tanks immediately burn through all the ammo. And I would much rather expend ammo than bring a tank forward. You'd think it'd be much more important for the tanks to be mobile and to continuously push the line. What's really important here is just to get a lucky shot on a tank from the side. Alright, that vehicle's out of action. Unfortunately, also, there's not a way to, like, pick up ammo. It'd be really cool if we could have a fob or some area where we could resupply. Oh, did a friendly vehicle get destroyed? This one might actually be capable of fighting, too. There's a few of these vehicles around. Looks like the other one may have been destroyed, but we're going to use these to resupply the tanks for free. Okay, where's the other flatbed truck? Whoa, nice. Nice driving there, Slick. Alright, twice as fast resupply here. Should be good. Oh, we have another tank. Yeah, I can't believe that Abrams isn't just destroyed by now. It's certainly a great vehicle for frontal survivability, but, you know, eventually, especially against a T90M... Okay, we'll have the two T90s flanked then. Let's do it. Hopefully there's no silly minefields out there or anything. We'll have these two tanks break from cover. ATGM going right into a hay bale. Ah, finally, the enemy tank's been destroyed. Okay, we're ready to bring things up then. We'll have our two tanks spread out. And we'll have that enemy, or rather that squad there, deal with the enemy. Really don't need much in terms of infantry to capture this area. We just need them for cleanup. And more so, defense of the city. Which I think we can bring these guys out of here. We really just want to defend the train station at this point. Not too difficult of a defense, I must say. Okay, we'll bring these guys up for a direct fight. It's like there are troops out in the open. But I am shocked that the tanks are not firing back. Another truck out of ammo. And another truck out of ammo. Got to be more ammo trucks around here somewhere. And BMP will just keep on nearby security. And one of our tanks here looks like it could be repaired. Might be able to get another one operational. Okay. Wait for the infantry to get here and they'll push up. Alright, good. What is this exactly? Is this some sort of defensive line or some sort of irrigation ditch? Kind of looks like the enemy was trying to build a border of some sort all the way to the highway. Though it is kind of in these areas near the farms, so I don't know if that's... Looks like it could be something to try to control traffic near a border. Alright, up we go. Yeah, have the infantry go ahead and open fire. We'll let the tanks assist. Call up some more trucks for resupply. And we'll try to get that other vehicle operational. The other tank there looks like it's about halfway done. We could have the artillery start pounding the enemy's position, but I don't think there's really a good way to do that without getting super close. Let's go ahead and give it a shot, though. I do want to try and see what we can do with our artillery. I don't want to fully discard it, but it's really just not going to be able to do much against, you know, tanks and stuff head-on or even above. They almost act like tanks. Like, everything needs to be killed from behind. Alright, infantry pushed up. Looks like our tanks are not able to... Oh, boy. Can drive over the other tank, but... Alright, so it looks like these little concrete barriers, there's some sort of invisible wall around them. There's also a tank barrier there. I don't think we can drive through that concrete, nor can we drive through some of these barriers. Enemy reinforcements arriving. Shocking. It'll be a Leopard 2A4. Nope, helicopter. And we have nothing for anti-aircraft, so I don't know what that's going to be like. Okay, more enemy stragglers running around. You can hear the chopper coming around. Our tanks actually might be able to fire at that. Alright, and the artillery's ready to move. The artillery is literally firing at a helicopter. Just so you're aware, the artillery is firing at a helicopter. Wow. Best AA in the game is the self-propelled gun, 152 millimeters. Unless they were firing at the infantry, but I'm pretty convinced. Alright, I hope this artillery does a good job of firing at the vehicles and such on the hill. Feel like they just don't have the range to do it, though. Alright, same drill as before. Chip away at the defenses. Oh, no, you don't. Yeah, artillery is essentially worthless. Okay, let's focus on repairing that tank and getting that back here. Which I think is right here. We have ourselves another T-72B, which needs engineer repair. So we'll send an engineer there to repair it, and then we'll let him on board with the tank. In the meantime, I want to call out another Kamaz ammo. More ammo trucks are good. Good. Very good. And we'll push back towards this way. Alright, we essentially just got to wait for enough guns to destroy enough enemy vehicles. We've already gotten a few destroyed. And once we're through here, we've broken in, and enemy vehicles will likely not turn to engage us. How are we doing on supply? Looks like most trucks are full. Or at least have something in them. Alright. We should have more tanks arriving. Get that vehicle repaired. Anything else we can salvage? Oh, there's another free ammo truck there. Alright, we're grabbing that. There's a tank here too, although I don't know if that could be repaired. Oh, yes it can. Alright, anything that the AI lost, we can go repair and capture for ourselves. Alright, Supply Hill is looking good. And it looks like we're going to need some tank crew in order to get that operational again. Vehicle completely out of ammo. Amazing to me. A dug-in tank can take 46 direct hits and nothing can happen. And mind you, I'm saying direct hits. Like, they are hitting this vehicle. This vehicle is being hit by stuff. That's why he's repairing it. Okay, well, let's go ahead and bring up the supply line again. Another reason, too, why I say that more tanks are important, so that way, rather than having 2 tanks shoot 20 shells, you can have 5 tanks, for example, maybe shoot 5. And the vehicle will finally be destroyed before they run out of ammo. Oh, this has 43. It's not even worth it. Alright, let's bring things up. This is just our firing line now. Once we break through one of those tanks, that should be it. Once that tank's out of the way, we can move in and start hitting these light vehicles and stuff in the side. Checking for supply. This one's for infantry. Wow. Wow. A T-90 actually being destroyed? Alright, this is a bunch of garbage. Let's go deal with this now. It's starting to get ridiculous. Oh, and finally, after all that shooting, we finally move up, and then magically that tank explodes. Alright, so we've got the armored vehicle next to it, and the tank itself now. Oh, he's firing HE. I think he's out of ATGMs and such. Oh. The 914th Convenient Division has shown up on the, wow, that's some BS. Has conveniently spawned on the road a random enemy reinforcement to destroy our supply truck and randomly respawn. Awesome. Thank goodness we didn't have all the supply trucks up there. It was just one. We should be able to repair some of these tanks, so it's not that bad. Where's that engineer squad? Unfortunately, we can't salvage that tank, but yeah, it's so hard to account for enemy, you know, spawns and stuff like that. Spawns and endless frontal armor. Well, luckily we have ourselves a tank. Looks like it is being repaired. 376 out of 1250 for the armor. But I assume that's because he's doing a repair. Wow, so the T90M, the Armada, not really that great, huh? Okay, what are we doing on vehicles? Alright, so that Leopard tank can be destroyed now by flanking. As soon as this tank is ready, we'll bring up all three tanks to try to flank on the left side. Or we could wait till we have a fourth one. Honestly, at this point, I'd rather save the extra points and just get T-72s, but let's go with the T-80s. It is a little faster. And maybe that'll help us with the flank. And we also have that tank ready to go. This tank should be good to go too. We'll have even more tanks at our disposal. Essentially, we really should have just had command of all the units in this defense. I don't understand why, especially after a successful defense, that we're not given all of the defending units to attack with or to defend with or to do whatever we'd like, as we are kind of the ones orchestrating the attack and the defense. Let's also hope for no more BS random spawns from the enemy, where they conveniently get a Leopard 2A4 and then takes another 700 shells to deal with it. These guys are just taking way too long to try to destroy any vehicles. Yeah, I'm all for the multiple protections that tanks have and different armor types being realistic, but there is a point. There we go. All right. Friendly tank has arrived. Another tank is being repaired there. Almost done, actually. I'm sure there's more that we could repair. We can capture an enemy vehicle. But I think we'll just keep it Russian for now. Hopefully that vehicle's not tracked. Alright, enemy infantry is starting to creep out of the base. Look at how many supply trucks it takes just to keep a fight going. Crazy, isn't it? There's probably a way to resupply those. I'm just not sure. Yeah, with the Russians, these are the tactics that work best. Are we out of regular ammo? Their equipment, of course, was designed around their doctrine, which was to basically attack in groups and to build up for attacks and attack together, not do anything alone, no individual effort. Everything had to be kind of large, overwhelming attacks, unless it was a unit designed to work independently. You wouldn't attack with a tank or several tanks. It would be a large number of tanks. Again, unless the scenario called for something a little different. This was how they were meant to win in the field. Crazy side shots on these T-72s on the side of the Leopards, and it's just being gobbled up by the German armor. You know, the 2A4 is a pretty damn good tank, but the fact that you know, we're not getting good side shots here is just an RNG as to whether or not we're going to break through the enemy side armor. You can see all the little white triangles on the minimap now of all the vehicles. What the hell are they doing now? They're paying their respects to the tank or something? You can see all the little white triangles of all the vehicles that are no longer manned by the AI. Okay, I'm going to wait until that tank arrives. Friendly tank here is operational again. We're probably out of ammo, though. Yep, back to HE. Damn. That vehicle's probably done there. Oh. 795th Convenience Division dropping out some infantry. Timed perfectly for our attack. Every vehicle we have tracked. Yet another supply. Jeez, man. Where did that other tank go that we had? We did order another tank. Where did it go? Oh, it's lost in this, like... Oh, I think it actually spawned into these vehicles. Let me take tally of every armored vehicle we have here. Yeah, it's not even worth resupplying them anymore. We may as well just continue to call out, like, fresh tanks. Another tank damaged, but... Oh, man, I want to bring all the vehicles up there, but we can't even resupply them enough to actually... Can't get them repaired and tracked enough to actually go up there and do anything. Like, our vehicles do not have the ammunition to fight this fight. So we're going to have to break through with the T-80s. So let's build up a group of T-80s here. And then once we're ready, we'll break through on the far left side of the map, on the western slope. And we'll go through that way. Let's try to get like 3 T-80s ready to go. Or 4. And we'll allow that shooting gallery to kind of keep on shooting at any enemies that approach. Anything have supply? Well, we actually do have a capable supply truck here. Alright, give them something, boys. we have really no supply left. Here comes our 4th tank. So we should be ready to finally break through. Let's do it. We'll have all 4 of these tanks go to the far upper left corner. Hopefully we don't get any more convenient divisions that magically show up whenever the enemy is basically been pushed back. And no Hail Mary ATGMs, no magic tanks, no mines. Right now the enemy's just taking more time than they should to stop us. We are waiting for a supply truck. Where is that? A supply truck that got out of there somewhere. That's the one. Well, thank goodness we didn't go for the artillery, huh? High resource usage, low reward. We're gonna try to get our tanks here. We're going to try to get up on this road and sneak through. And we might be able to repair that tank at some point. Alright, the boys have made it through with minimal problems. Now, though it says 0 out of 6, I mean, I think we've got this. We just... Essentially, this is like putting a crowbar under a loose floorboard and just pushing down and getting that nail to pop. Alright, let's try it. Alright, we have our breakthrough. Start targeting tanks. Let's go. Checking for any BS spawns, but it looks like we're alright. Oh, there's a BS spawn. Every vehicle in our control. Yeah, we need like a full-time, we need a full-time engineer squad to work on these repairs. Alright, we have a tank decapitation. Oh, another BS spawn. Which is why we lost that tank there. A side shot on one of our tanks. How come the enemy keeps getting reinforcements from there? They should not... If we control that edge of the map, they really shouldn't be permitted to do that. It's just kind of annoying. Oh, nice. Another enemy tank hit. She's on fire. Oh, multiple tanks on fire. Wow. Despite all the BS, we might be pushing through, boys. We need an engineer up here. Okay. We're going to keep these tanks here. I think what we're going to do is, instead of worrying about any more supply, we're going to just call up fresh tanks and continue to funnel into the attack. Tanks are basically bunkers now. I see what looks to be a Puma there. 14 rounds remaining for our T-80. We just got to cut down on these vehicles. Enemy artillery here. Wow, it's like we just did a damn roll into that. Hello. Yeah, alright, shoot your own vehicle, that's fine. Okay, enemy artillery's dealt with. Oh, nice. Their ATGMs are just going right into the dirt. I think we've got what we need here for infantry cleanup. Wow. Are these mortars up here? Well, that's all it took, man. That frontal armor, impenetrable. Rear and side armor, well, rear armor, pretty okay to deal with, but rear armor, it's just GG at that point. All right, this area is mostly cleaned out. Don't really care about the vehicles anymore. There still seems to be a artillery piece there that's functional. We'll go get that. All right, let's release the infantry. Where are they at? They crossed the highway a little bit ago. Or at least they're ready to cross. So let's send our squads in there. Free to roam. Free to engage. Call in Spetsnaz. Let's call in VDV. Let's call in veteran troops. Fortunately, I don't think that VDV actually does anything different. I think they come in still off the map. I wish they would paratroop in, but... Alright, we've told all of our troops to basically just mop up. Operation Mop-Up is a go. We've only captured one position, but all the hard positions, all the hard points are dealt with. Whoa, rude, sir. That's amazing. Even the enemy AT doesn't really do much damage to us. So despite the enemy receiving some very convenient reinforcements, we were still able to pop through this one. Multiple waves, very convenient reinforcements. Wow, we're actually out of ammo here. We'll get some supply at the top of the hill for this soldier. Might mean that he's out of one weapon too, but they all carry secondaries, so he can still fight. Alright, get a grenade in there. Or not. Oh, they're starting to flee from their foxholes now. Alright, 2 out of 6 points captured. It's really annoying. Like, we have to send a soldier to each individual area or make sure it's 100% clear. Let's spread out a little bit. We'll capture that supply. Is that a mortar? Ah, it is. Thankfully, the enemy didn't get a chance to actually use it. They should have. They should have been able to use that. Alright, halfway there. Just need to figure out where the remaining points are. Oh, it's just these 3. Okay. How's this guy still out of ammo? You wait there, sir, until you're ready. You know, I don't even think we have to capture these. I think we just got to clear them out of enemies. Oh, BS reinforcements. Now, at this point, the enemy's just receiving stuff, I think, on a timer. They're not actually doing anything to receive that reinforcement. Did I just hear a helicopter? No, okay. Alright, well, the map is essentially clear. Where's the last reinforcement? Right there, or at least the last defensive position of the enemy. And where's some troops? There we go. Squad conveniently nearby. Would be nice in these campaigns if it allows you to turn on and off an objective based on what you're doing at the time. It seems to like appear and disappear. If you get close to it, it appears. I don't know. See, now it's gone. I don't know. All right, guys. Well, that should be the end of our operation today. Thank you very much for tuning in for these rather beefy episodes. But, yeah, that's what you get with the defense and attack and preparation for an attack. And then, you know, getting all these objectives cleared out. Just, it takes time. Let's see what we can do to make sure it's all clear. Apparently there's still an enemy here. I hear rounds. Oh, there we are. A couple of soldiers actually inside that bunker. Whoa. What was up with all the horrible grenade throws? Whoa, whoa. We got a man down from all these goop balls, like throwing grenades rather than actually fighting that guy. Oh, he's dead right away. Oh, well. Enemy losses, almost 675 vehicles. Damn. German army defeated. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for leaving a like. We'll see you soon. Goodbye, everyone.